managed to time that right. I wasn't concentrating though, I just didn't turn my telly off. Hi everybody, ish, sort of, hi. I'm really warm. The vest I normally wear is in the wash. Because it stinks. I only have one to wear. So that's it. Right. We're going to finish off this little utility pouch for the thighs. And it's going to be good. Excuse me. We've just got like a load of little sort of fiddly bits to do. What the hell's the other one? Have I chucked it out before I've even cut the... Oh, no, I did it, didn't I? There it is. Yes. So that's it. It's like that. Forgot about that. First, we need to get this little silly thing out. Because that needs to go right here. And then we can get this to attach to that. And that goes right here. And then we get that. And we put it there. And then that's the base unit done. And then we've got to do these strange pipe things that go off the top and go over the tops of these little loose bits. And then we've got this that goes right there. It's like a clip. It's a clip of some description to fill you in. Oh, pressing the wrong button. There we go. It's there. Some sort of thing that goes around the thigh. Up top, thank you to everyone that watches these back later. It genuinely does mean a lot that people do watch, even though they can't always join me live because I'm British. So it's not not streaming at the ideal times for the rest of the world. So it does genuinely mean a lot to me that that people watch still. So thank you very much. I'm not wasting any time, although I've just realised how fucking blunt the end of my knife is. But it's not on one side, that's really sharp, but it's really blunt on the other. I've got to find my little... I had a sharpening tool where I would and it would sort these things out. Oh, I've got some files. I wonder if this will work. Oh, that's better. Oh, ow. Whoa. That gripped my skin in a way that was going to cut, and I just pulled away quick enough before it broke any skin. So it worked. Let's see if it really worked, though, unless it's in my head. It is better, it's not perfect. Okay, that goes that way around. Just whack it straight on some foam and let's get it straight on. Did we? No, we didn't. But I think we will. Maybe. I'm looking at it. I'm not sure that it's going to need that much of an angle cut out of it because of the rest of this. So I'm just not. Oh my god, no, that's not worked at all. It's sharp in a rough way. It's like tearing the foam, not cutting it. I can hear it tearing. That's weird. Pardon me. How disgraceful of me. I do apologize. Now, there is a tiny bit of a inward curve, which I think I've inadvertently done anyway. It's sort of like that. It's exactly that, so I'm quite happy. I'm going to glue those two bits together first. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because that would be stupid. What we're going to do first is actually prepare them. I need to change this blade again. But I'm fast running out of blades, so I don't want to. Right. That's good. I'm going to try and match it. Let's see. About here. And it goes straight down, I think. So now we have it the wrong way around for everything. Yay, that matches. Hurrah. There we go. Let's get little extra blobs off before they solidify. I'm gonna just make sure they're gonna, yep, they're gonna be fine. Okay, that's ready. We just need to get this little piece here on first. Quite literally a piece I wish was attached to something else. But there'd have been no way to do it properly if it was. So it is what it is, mate. Okay. So, how the hell is that supposed to work? Does it have a bend in it? It has a bend in it. Great. So, where's the bend? It's about here. It's not massive, so I'm only taking a chunk out of one side, so it's got somewhere to go. Take a little bit out of the bottom part though, so we get a line. So yeah. Okay. That is awkward as all hell, but it's done. So, I'll hear no more about it. We are throwing... I'm going to set fire to these templates. Not that I particularly hated the build or anything, it's just so fiddly, and I've printed it out in such a way that I instantly regretted. So... So yeah, it's a no from me, no thank you. Now, if that's going like that, and that's going like that, and then that's going like that, that'll be on there like that, and that'll be fine, won't it? Right. Now, I've got a piece of glue stuck under my fingernail, and it's really annoying. It's upsetting me. Like, I'm getting genuinely upset about it. It's under my thumb. There we go. It still feels like it's there. Oh my god, I'm not kidding. I got genuinely upset about that somehow. Oh. God. It hurt. Yeah, yesterday I wanted to try and figure out being able to have people send me like Instagram reels and unhinged shit and be able to click on them and have them on the screen without anything else. But when you're on, I've never even tried Instagram on a PC or a laptop or anything before on Windows, you know, like on a browser. And when you click on it, the entire screen is transparent apart from one tiny slit in the middle of the screen. So if I was to do that, I'd just display everybody's personal information, you know, like their username and what have you, and anything else they've put in the chat and stuff that they maybe don't want broadcast to the world. So sadly, that's not an option. So it won't be happening. A bit good about that. I'm gonna have to open a subreddit or something. It'll be a very quiet subreddit, I reckon, but you know, I'm thinking for the future. I'm not really thinking about now. I just thought it'd be fun. So people can send me shit and I can react to it while I'm here doing this. But yeah. The easiest way would have been like the social media page, you know. It would be easy enough for people to find me and just send me shit. And also what's happened in the past is someone's built something and they want to show me. And I like to show that stuff off for them as well. And I could just click on the picture and, you know, it'd be good. But sadly not. That's not going to happen. I don't know if it makes any difference, but I haven't put my main light on in the room today. I've got these like fairy lights along the side, along there, and I've used those instead. And it just seems to be a lot easier for me to work in this light as it is now. It looks okay on my monitor if anybody's watching and it looks weird and you don't like it, let me know. I don't mind changing the lights. Okay, here we go. This is meant to be a lot more angular than it actually is. Shit. How is that meant to work? Oh, okay. This is meant to be down here, so that's meant to be across here. And that's not meant to be as wonky as that, so... what lights? It's, I haven't put my main light on that I normally do. I've got the studio light on up here, which is why my hand looks like a ghost until it doesn't. And I've put my fairy lights on that I've got there, so I don't just look like a ghost and there's some yellow light coming on me. So it's like a lot darker in the background here, like than it normally is. And like Fifi's not illuminated like she normally is. She's just asleep, hanging off the just out there. So yeah. Yeah, it's just different. I'm just mentioning that it's different, and it's you know, It's feel free to let me know if you don't like it sort of situation. If it doesn't make any difference, then that's good, because it's a little bit easier to see things so far. That's not something I'm entirely sure of just yet, so can't tell. That's good. That's a good thing, yeah. I'm happy with that. Right. I have to somehow force this in here and hold it down until it complies. Because it's not. It's one of those things where I think I've gone wrong about, 6 hours ago or something in the build, a few hours ago in the build, and it's had a knock-on effect all the way along the whole build. So I'm having to sort of compensate. I don't know. It's weird. This build is a weird build. It's very weird. Oh dear. I'm really tired as well, so I'm going to do my best to not do loads of fuck-ups. Every night. I'm going to have to somehow glue this side piece in, I think. I don't think. I know, but emphasis on the somehow. Pull it out a little bit. Push it back in, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. Such is life, apparently. Oh, for God's sake. Annoying. Right, I'm just going to glue this in like that, and then I'm going to shave down that side, that like pointy end, because it does look like it's poking over, but it really isn't that much. It's like a millimeter, but to the eye, you're gonna see it. So I will shave it down with the rotary tool after this. With rotary. That's gone down how it should. Doesn't want to stay there, but it's where it should be. What I'm trying to do is get that bit under my thumb here to fold under this straight line along here, and get that to, and this is staying quite nicely on the top there. It's this that we needed to do, and then I can shave that down. There we go. Right. Okay, it's on. I've shaved it down. It's going to need sanding to make it look nice, but I've taken the edge off. It's no longer over the edge. So we're there. Now we need this bit to go on that side. And then we can do the other things. Oh, my God. I didn't sleep very well last night. Oh. Now, these two bits are separate and must be treated as such, because one folds back and goes sort of into it, and the other, yeah, pretty much goes straight up and forward. Okay, I suppose that's what we're doing. There we go. Okay, Scrap Hunter, activate. That's so close, and oh, never mind. I'm gonna stop wasting time and use the bit that we've cut off the foam. Well, God damn it. I never realised how tired I am until I start a stream. Whip, whip. Whip, whip. Yeah. There we go. Right. Is that separate? Oh, it is separate. Oh, fantastic. Ah, well. Whip, whip. That was, my phone went reep, reep. That's my little Google Pixel vibration noise. Reep, reep. I think it was an email. I couldn't tell. I had like 50 notifications on the top of my phone, and it went reep, reep, and there was nothing there. Or it seemed like there was nothing there. Reep, reep. Fucking boop, boop. God, that's bad. Right, I'm gonna have to change it. God damn it. I don't have many blades left. How many blades have I got? I think there's 3 left after this. I think there's 3 left, possibly 4. I think there's 3 left after this. 3 left, possibly 4. I really hope there's 4. Is there any room left in this thing? Can I fit another blade right in? No, I can't. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to put it raw just there for now, and then immediately put it straight in the bin. Baby. Sorry. Very yawny and sinusy. I'm not really, I'm just tired, so it's making everything like that. Oh god. Yeah, I definitely needed to do that. I cut straight through that with the other blade, and you can see even without it focusing how horribly messy that is. That's torn apart, not sliced. Nightmare. Right, all down this side can be verticals, which is fine. We can cope with verticals all the way down. There we go. Right. Oh no. Right, where did I put it? There, I put it there, didn't I? Right. Okay. Crikey. Okay, so we need to go straight along here. It does go all the way along, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. So we'll go like that along there. And then this one wants another one in here. There it is. And then this one, that needs... I've done... Bollocks. I've done the wrong... I've done it on the wrong side. We'll just glue that back up. And I'll just copy it. There we go. Because it's that side that needs that one. Because it's going to fold back, isn't it? Yes, it's going to fold back on itself. So I'm going to do that now. Get out. There we go. Yes. And we have like a little backward lump like that. Not in focus, but you can see what I'm going for. And then we go back this side. And it's a decent sort of, what do you call it? Curve backward like that. And then we want one that's just above this. Do we? Yes, we do. And then we've got one right at the top here, which is another innie. So that's going to fold inward like that, and then like that. Like so. But not that harsh. I'm doing that for demonstration reasons, and it's so white. And you're just doing that, aren't you? Right, so other side. Why does that come out wonky? So weird. Does it match? It nearly does. I'm going to take out a little bit more than we need. That's basically going back like that. I feel like there's more to do that it's missing off this thing. But I think that... No, that's it. No. Yeah. And that's about right. First thing I'm going to do is glue this little weird part in. Done it again. And there we go. Right, I'm going to glue these two little bits in as well. And we are going to use the table. And that's so even if we get it wrong, we'll get it wrong symmetrically. That's nice, isn't it? If you're going to yawn, yawn for the Academy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can feel it coming on. I can feel the weird coming on. Oh dear. We're in trouble now. If one of them weird dudes just comes in now and starts giving me like, oh no, I don't know what to do, my girlfriend's broke up with me. It's not going to go down very well because I'm going to laugh. Anybody remember that? Like, that's happened to me a couple of times, but the most recent time was when I was living at my brother's and some dude came in and was like, oh, my girlfriend was cheating on me. I'm just going to go back to her. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Why are you here? I'm trying to build a Halo suit. It was the weirdest thing, and I thought it was really, like, funny after the fact, you know? Like a funny situation to be in. If that happens right now, dude's going to feel so bad. Cause oh my god, I bet that was my friend John. John, if you watch this back, was that you? When I saw him not so long ago, he was like, oh yeah, I watch your stream every now and again and I talk to you, but you don't know it's me. I'm like, that's weird, John. So, like, in retrospect, that strikes me as the sort of weird shit that he would do, is pretend he was some random foreign fella that's having woman troubles. If it's not, then I hope your love life got better, random person. I forget your name. If it's you, John, you bastard. How could you? You bastard. And scene. wonder if it was him doing the spiel about the small boats. And I was like, you know what, right? You know what? Because that's also the sort of shit he would do. The bloody bastard. Yeah, bloody tell thee. You were a right bastard. That's right. You heard. Right. Now there's a nice big hole right there. Which apparently is deliberate because we have to cut out that bit. That silly little bit right there. Wish I'd remembered about that sooner before I glued it all in. But I'm not thinking straight, you see. This is the thing, as soon as I stop this stream I'm going to wake up and know I am. Because it happens every single time. Annoying. 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 Right, it's this way around. So we need that to be like that. We need that to have that. We don't really need these to be inward cuts, rarely. But I'm going to do it anyway, so that it fits. Into this stupid little hole. Yeah, there we go. Straight in. This stupid little hole. Yeah. Right. Right. Oh god, that's rough. There we go. I'm gonna have to take a minute before I finish it off, because it's going to be a real fiddly bit to do, and I'm not concentrating properly. Good luck, man. Who are you making? Who you want to cosplay? Oh, it's not for me, dude. Thank you for chatting. I'm sorry I'm late to reply. There's a bit of delay on YouTube. Right now, I'm just making a utility. It's the trauma kit, the Halo Reach suit, and it's a person who commissioned me to make their Halo Reach suit out of the game. Something I like to do with the Reach ones. I ask people if they would prefer the suit they had from the game, you know, and then I make the whole thing. You are actually the perfect thing to wake me up. I'm going to go get the rest of it and show you if you want to hang around. Because that'll wake me up, dude. That's going to help a lot, actually. So, 2 seconds. Whoa. You still there? This is the torso. Because that's something that I do that not many... Oh, it's given birth to a Ninja Turtle head. Whoops. That's amazing. Yeah, not many people make the full torsos out of foam. I like to do it because then you don't really have to worry about an undersuit after that. And that's the back. It's all looking good. Once it's all painted, I'll split it down the side and add like Velcro and clips under the arm and things so you can push yourself in through there and get into it. But yeah, she's got a couple of armor add-ons. Like I've done the chest add-on. I've got the gauntlet here. There goes the... I haven't quite finished it yet. I need to put the clips on the side, but that's going on there with Velcro. So you can just change it. At like a later date, I'll make maybe a different one for her. And she can change it out like you do in the game, you know. Spartan Turtle, yeah. What's that? Wait, what about back? Won't you get harder to bend? Yeah, well, that's something I do is I make the armour out of real thick, dense stuff, and then I'll show you the inside there. The actual belly part is made out of a real thin, spongy foam, so you can actually move around in it quite well. It's not perfect, but it's certainly better than being trapped in, like, you know, like the whole thing being a real stiff, horrible thing to be in. So yeah, the idea is exactly that. You can... This is all solid, that's solid, these are solid, but the foam, the belly part is spongy. All this is like a spongy foam, so you can move around in it. And yeah, I use two different thicknesses. Got this nice big thick dense stuff and the real thin spongy stuff. It would be uncomfortable if it was hard. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. It's still more comfortable than wearing a 3D printed thing, because it's like even the hard stuff is still foam, you know, so it's quite comfortable to wear if you don't expect it to be like wearing clothes. I have to bear with me on the helmet because I'm not the happiest with it. She asked for the Mark V one, and it's a little bit big and a little bit soft lined. Trying to get it so that it doesn't look just like a white outwash. There you go. Yeah, there's bits on it that are too softer lines. I want more of a like harsh line. So I think I'm going to end up remaking this. Because it's all out of the harder stuff, and then the stuff that will go next to a visor is all soft, and I remember I was doing commissions before. I was doing art commissions. I do too, and it just didn't go anywhere for me. How much are they paying you for it? It depends, like on suit to suit. This one is, it's already been paid for, and it's all gone and reinvested. It was £1,800, which is about $2,200 American, thereabouts. And that includes like the full paint job, all the extra like utilities, and the shipping costs as well. So, and it takes about 8 or 9 weeks to do. So I'm not really paying myself very well, if I'm honest. But the problem is as you know, if you've been doing like art commissions and stuff, you've got to strike a balance between paying yourself well for what you're doing, but then also making it affordable so that people can actually buy the stuff, I got €100 for my art. My PayPal got permanently limited, but at least I got Xbox from the money. Used Xbox One, not Series. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair enough. Why did they limit your PayPal? That's weird. But yeah, that's well done, mate. Because I've never sold a single piece of 2D art ever. Like I've done loads. I actually did the the starting and be right back screens there. That was actually for a guy in Australia who asked me to build that suit. That was his Halo Reach suit, and I had stopped at the time, so instead I said, "What's your favourite game cover?" He said Halo 3, and I said, "Right, what was the suit you wanted me to make?" And he gave me screenshots, so I drew the suit for him and put it on the Halo 3 cover. And then asked his permission to pop it on here, and he was fine with that, so thumbs up. I used to do arts for like $10 or $20. For full arts I got $80 commission. Oh no, hang on, dollars with it, full back with background, right? I'm with you. Someone got jealous and reported my account because I got $80 commission. Who gets jealous of that stuff? You'll have to explain. I don't understand jealousy. At least got enough for an Xbox. Yeah, well done to you, for definite. The other thing you could do is like start a new PayPal. Fuck the old one off. But yeah, don't give up though, dude. If you're good enough that people have bought your art, keep going. Because I'd love to do that, Like I said, that's so weird to me. Because, like, you're saying you got those, however many you sold for however much money, and like, they got jealous because you didn't get. Well, I was just about to say, like, I'm here. I draw a lot, digital drawings, pencils, and I do a lot of 2D art. I've never sold anything, and I'm here going, congratulations. Do you know what I mean? So I don't get it. I don't get it. That's such a weird mindset. It's you know that weird scarcity mindset it's not true. Like, you got that, and if they went somewhere else with what they were trying to sell, they'd probably sell it for the same to someone else, you know. But rather than do that, they're concentrating on what you're doing, and therefore not getting what they want out of it because they're more bothered about what you're doing. You know. If I've ever felt that sort of jealousy, I've been like, right, well, I'm going to work harder then. and go somewhere else and do something else, sort of thing. I did 5 arts for that $80. That's amazing, man. Like, just the fact that you're selling them, it's like you actually got them out the door is amazing. Like, I don't know how you do it. Like I say, I've never managed it, so it's amazing to me. And I'm lucky that like people are following my like socials, and so I get quite a lot of attention on pictures that I post of these suits I make. But it's took me about 6 years to build it up, you know, like, or longer even. Oh god, it's longer than that now. Oh, I'm so old. It really doesn't feel like I've been doing it very long, you know. But yeah, I say you keep going. But then after PayPal got permanently limited, I got another commission, and since I couldn't get PayPal, they bought me Halo MCC. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool. I got paid in Halo. Oh, that's amazing. I hope that's true. um, yeah. Open a new PayPal, dude. That's what I did. I got locked out of mine. This is Harley Halo Cosplay. Harley Halo Cosplay on everything. And my PayPal account was Harley Halo Cosplay at gmail.com. PayPal just deleted my password. Like, it just doesn't exist anymore. And then I try to get into it, it won't let me. It won't send an email to reset my password. For whatever, I don't know why. And then it's claiming, and then I called them up to be like, what the fuck's going on? And they were like, oh, all right, okay, can you give me your password? And I was like, it doesn't exist anymore. That's the problem. Oh, well, if you don't have a password, then we can't help you. What? Doesn't make any sense. By the way, here's a tip. Someone says they will pay you with mobile deposit. It's probably a scam. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. They have 2 choices with me. They can either directly transfer into my account, or they can PayPal me with a totally new PayPal that I've had to create because my official one for this page and all my socials, the Harley Halo Cosplay brand, is gone now. It's disappeared, which is a right fuck on. Yeah. Yeah, so they get to do either of those things with me, and that's it. And I take a non-refundable deposit up front because it's a lot of money, and then I get the majority of this done, and then I request the last part of money, and then that goes towards the shipping and everything, and I get it away. once it's done. Okay. I've got an idea. That should do it. There we go. I think. Yeah. Now they got into 2K debt. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. I've missed a couple. Where are we? Where's a tip? My ex gave her mum's social security number for payment. Now they got into 2K of debt. Who gives their security number out? You don't do. That's okay. Each to their own, I guess. Chill with cat? Do you mean my cat? Did she get up? I just didn't see it. I can't write. Why can't I write? She might be a little stupid. I don't know. I can't really comment, can I? By the way, this isn't my main account. My phone is charging with my little brother's account. Okay. That's cool. Doesn't bother me. Okay. I do appreciate you stopping by though, and it definitely woke me up to go get the suit out to show you. So it gave me an excuse to, you know, I'm now a little bit more awake. There we go. That should do. Just chopped a little edge off that so that, you know, it looks now like it could go. Yeah. A little bit more thingy on the thingy. On my main, I record Halo on easy, but without shooting. Novel. Very novel. Right, so this is going to be fun. So we've got the thicker one there. That's going on top. It's going to join the fray. And then go over the top. And then I think I should do the other side right there that's also gonna. It's thinner, but it's the same size, like the same height. And then we've got that in the middle, which I think I'll do last, because then we can sort of fit it in there, and it'll do what it does, I suppose. I don't know. It'll go in that gap, I guess. Now level where Guilty Spark turns on us. Yeah. Spoilers, dude. I'm only kidding. Will be hard because of the start, because I need to kill those drones without shooting. Not shooting, you've got a lot of choice in that one as well, where you're on the bridge in the control room, in the map room. Yeah. I don't know if there's actually a way to get past that moment unless you can glitch through the door or something. You have to come back and let me know what you did. I do this almost daily, so usually around this time. Sheltering. Yeah. Sort of. It's just like without being able to kill those drones, how the hell do you get the door open? You know? I can see why the library is doable, because you can sort of just power straight through parts, can't you? And there's places to avoid. Like you can jump around the sides of parts and completely avoid combat. And then to finish that level, you literally just have to get to the lift, don't you? The elevator. Whereas this one, to start, it's like a mechanic that you kill the drones to get through the door, to open the door. Imagine 7 sentinels in a beta build, says Mark. No. Don't tell me what to do. I have 2 plasma grenades. Oh, of course. Right, okay, got you. Can't shoot, but you can still grenade. That's cool. Then no problem. That's easy. Can do it with my eyes closed. Like, oh dear. Right. I don't know how thick these are going to be. I think the thin foam is what's gonna have to be the way to do it. So that's what we'll do. I'm just going to cut it out and we'll see what happens. The problem is you need to kill 3 with 1. I've got 2 yeah. Yeah, because you're going to need something for the next part, aren't you, I suppose? Or maybe not. You can just let them kill each other, because as soon as you open the door, you've got Sentinels and Covenant fighting each other. And if they manage to take out a couple of Covenant, they'll drop some plasma grenades. You'll be alright. You'll be right, pet. I'm sure. Right. Okay. This. We have a slice there. And a slice there. Yeah. Okay. Keys level is very short if you know what to do. Yeah, you can skip straight through it, can't you? I forget how to do it now. It's been a long time. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's really cool. Needs to be thinner. Needs to be thinner to really do that, but it's okay. It's okay. Right. Oh, no. Do as you're told, young man. We'll have none of that. You get one flood host to push you through the wall. You can get inside where they put stuff they use for level, like level they're doing T poses. Oh, okay. Oh, so you can glitch through the door. See, I was just thinking about navigation. I remember I did a cool trick in the video, but the video didn't save. Oh, that sucks. That happened to me. I've got a YouTube channel where I was doing like loads of different Xbox games. I called it Xbox Adventures, and I ran it for quite a while, and it did nothing. But the first few videos that I did, I spent hours playing it on playing a bunch of different games with my with a few friends and what have you, and my capture card didn't record. It just didn't save the recordings. Fucking nightmare, mate. You know what I mean? So I've definitely been there. Terrible, terrible time it was. I think it was when Journey to the Savage Planet came out. Because I seem to remember those like little things that you can that you kill, but they don't die. They just split into two, like different coloured versions of what they were if you shoot them. And they scream when they see you. They run off screaming, and they're just like, ah! It's brilliant. I remember in Truth and Reconciliation, I did a triple grenade jumps. I've never been any good at like doing grenade jumps in Halo. Every single time I kill myself. There's no way. I just can't seem to get the timing right no matter what I do. And in 343 Guilty Spark, I was failing grenade jump, so I just made my own, and it worked fine. Made your own what? Grenade jump? Oh, is it like a setup that you'd seen is supposed to be the way to do it, so you did your own instead, your own setup type of thing? If I'm following you correctly. Okay, cool. Sorry. I did it my way. You Sinatra'd that shit. Ugh. So glad I said that. Okay. Now, I think the bigger pipe I'm going to do out of the fat foam. Because then that's going to solidify the whole thing and hold the other two still. I have to upload 3 videos and record more. What is that, your schedule, or that's just what you're doing now? By the way, when are you finishing it up? Add LEDs because the Spartan helmet is always lit up. Yeah, I can't do that, dude. Not only am I not very good with electronics, but this is someone else's suit that I've sold and it's going overseas, and I can't be held liable for or responsible for electrocuting people with my bad wiring. So yeah, it's not something I offer for commissions, unfortunately. So yeah, it's always a good idea if you get something like this. I even bought like tools to do it, fully intending to start to actually to do that. You know, like I've got an unopened. Where is it? I think it's just in this drawer here. There it is. Unopened, still in the cellophane wire stripper. Because I was going to do it. I had full intentions of doing it. I went and bought that. I know the basics of loops and switches and things like that. I could quite easily have had it so that you could wire a switch into your like the actual helmet, or you could run it down the back of your neck and have it in your like arm or torso, and switch the lights on and off in your head at least. There's not. There's a lot more complicated than that, sadly. You should spring locks then and tell them to go in rain. I'm not sure I follow what you mean. I use my nails and teeth. I really don't know what you mean. What are we talking about? I've completely lost track of the conversation now. and lighter. But the worst part is when copper sticks you, it hurt like hell. I used my teeth for years. Hello, Mark, by the way. In middle and high school. Now I have tiny chip where the wires used to slide. Spring for a spring trap. And say it's a feature armor lockup. I don't know if I'm just really tired and I can't picture what you're talking about. I think it's probably that. But yeah, I'm sure it's an amazing idea. I just don't know what's going on. I'm very confused. Most of the time, that's not a you thing. There we go. There you are. Right, I know this is supposed to technically raise above these bits, but I don't want that to happen. I want it to be flush with them but above them, because then that way I can do that and make a solid little piece, which is going to be better long term, because then it's not going to break. So that's what I'm going to do. Fight me. Yeah, I wish I knew what was going on. Just read it all again, trying to figure out what's happening. I'm sure it's a fantastic idea, though. Like I say. Okay, which side is stuck? That side. That side is stuck. You are stuck. You shall be stuck forever. Okay. It's done. It's done. That's the whole thing. Holy shit. That's cool. Yay. Right, before I go, I'm going to do the clips on this. Let's get all this tidied out of the way. Oh, God almighty. Sorry, Chief. Sorry, Chief, son. He'll survive. I'm sure he's fine. Right. Did you cover the armor in some kind of sealant? Do you? yeah, what I do after it's all painted and everything's in place, um, I tend to go over it with clear lacquer. Not a huge amount because you don't want it to go like shiny. You know, it's not furniture after all. But I always like give it at least one coat with clear lacquer spray paint, just to stop the paint getting scuffed. Because for the most part, if any damage is going to come to these suits, it's usually getting in it and getting out of it is what damages them. Because you end up getting hold of one specific piece like that with your thumb, and then you'll push yourself in and you end up pulling apart seams like that, you know, while you're pulling it to get it through. So you end up being the one to damage stuff, and it's usually not paint, it's usually, edges. So every time I do one of these for people, I always advise that they go get a glue gun or just make sure they've got contact cement or super glue, whatever, doesn't matter. Dealer's choice for adhesive. Because the foam suits break when you put them on and take them off. It's just the way they are. It's universally accepted by the cosplay community that if you're going to make a foam suit, you're going to break it getting out of it mostly. Getting it on, you're usually okay. Usually. Getting out of it, however, it's very, very common to just break it. That was a long roundabout explanation, wasn't it? Where are we? So I'm just trying to find the UA arm bracer. There we are. The templates are so... Oh, I need to remove flaps. There we go. See, that's these. Because it's paper modelling, it's really silly and elaborate. Because it has to go around in like all those different shapes. But all we fundamentally need is this shape. Those on the sides. And that one on the bottom, really. I've seen those guys walking around cons and they're carrying tape, glue, and other stuff like that. That's their job. I wish I could afford to pay someone to do that for me if I go. But I'll be travelling with one of those battery-powered glue guns, I think. Pretty much fix anything with that. So... Right, okay, this is complicated. And annoying. Okay, I'm going to have to do like a Frankenstein job of this to make it work. Without having to do all of that weird sort of... Didn't it look like one of those, like a stingray? Or a manta? This thing. It's just swimming through life, stabbing Steve Irwin. Not sure if it's a private thing or provided by the con. No, you bring your own. You'd bring your own. If you're paid to appear by the con, they literally just pay for your appearance. Anything you want to do to maintain your costume and stuff like that is down to you. As far as I'm aware, that's mostly the case. I've only ever been asked to attend one con, and it was very, 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 very small. There was a few stalls, and that was about it. And there was a group of about 6 paid, not paid, sorry, but invited cosplayers. One dude had made the Fallout 4 power armor, and he was on stilts, and it looked amazing. And then I was Master Chief for that one. And I think it was out of everyone that was there, this dude had the by far the most elaborate and well put together costume, and I think I was a close second, because I'm not blowing my own horn, but I did really well with that build. And I had a 3D printed Halo 4 or 5 assault rifle, and I was letting people hold it while they took pictures with me and stuff, and like there was a load of men of my age, like in their 40s, going like, I have always wanted to hold one of these. It was before Nerf came out with the Halo Infinite assault rifle replica thing, you know. So it was really fucking heavy as well, and because I was like this all day, like with my arms in that position with this really really heavy gun, I got out of the costume and I was like, like with my hands going, and yeah, because I was there for a good few hours. But that is literally the only con I've ever attended. But we were left completely up to our own devices. Anything maintenance wise or anything like that, you were just on your own. We were backing each other up, like, you know, if a zip needed doing down the back, it'd be like, I'll help you, mate, you know. And you so yeah, that's awesome. I saw a dude standing on buckets who was cosplaying as one of the Space Marines. Even his face looked like the guy. Yeah. I love it when people like find that they look like a certain character and they lean into it and make a full costume, because like it's cracking. It just comes out really well, doesn't it? Your chief suit is sick. The one that I was wearing at the time was the Halo 3 one from way before that, and it looked really cool on this channel. No, not this channel. I'll try and pin it to this channel. I might I'll try and download it and put it on this channel. If you want to see that suit that I'm talking about and the assault rifle, there is a video called Chief Goes to Hollywood by Andy Harley Channel. And that was my little foray into trying to make videos. After that, I was like, right, I'm going to go all into this and I want to actually make like a proper good one. Like, I've got an idea for a short film, and I've had it for years, and I know for a fact that 343, yeah, that's right, I'm calling you 343 no matter what you change your studio name to. They are definitely not doing this idea because it's actually something that I'm sure the fans would enjoy, so deep cuts. If you look at the majority Comic-Con, the Motor City Comic-Con page, you can see him if you scroll down. I got a picture somewhere with him slicing me. Nice. With his sword thing. Yeah, that's cool. How am I going to do this? Right, I know what to do. Ouch, yeah. Oh, it's so silly. Right, yeah, I think I know what to do. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. I think to save me time, I'm going to do that twice. Because spending time doing this is going to save me time having to flip it all the time. So... Right. No. Yo, I played Fireteam Raven once at the Zap Zone with friends. That was dope. Oh, are you watching it? Oh my god. I can't believe I got permission to do that, to be honest. It was a proper under the radar, under the desk type of permission as well. They were like, if you just turn up on Wednesday about 9 o'clock in the morning and just do it, we won't say anything and there shouldn't be anyone in your way. And I was like, okay. Because it was like Hollywood Bowl. They didn't think anybody was going to be there, but then a special needs school had booked a couple of lanes in the bowling alley. And they saw me come in. And then once I was done filming and stuff, the staff were like, right, okay, I think, you know, you've had long enough. We need to get you out of here. And I was like, right, yep, no problem. And then the teachers came over and went, would it be okay if the children took some pictures with you? And I was like, yeah, is that okay? And they said, well, you'll have to do it outside. And I was like, right, okay. So I spent about 20 minutes with the kids outside taking photos and stuff afterwards. It was dead cute. I completely forgot about that until just now. But yeah, I never saw any of the photos either. I'm gutted about that. Sadly, that's always the case. I take a lot of pictures with people and then never see them. Or rather, have taken a lot of pictures with people. Like when Infinite came out, I was taking loads of pictures with people at the place I worked. It's very silly. I know you said cool stuff. The suit looks really cool. I was even surprised having the gun, even though it's sci-fi. That's awesome. My favourite interactions were the kids and their parents wanting to do pictures. Yeah, for a while, I used to just make an elaborate costume every year for Halloween. Like, year before last, I did Batman, just so I could answer the door as Batman. I'd already made the Batman's. No, I hadn't already made. I think that's probably what I made it for. It was an excuse to make something. Oh, but that goes into another kettle of fish. So yeah, I made a Batman suit just so I could answer the door on Halloween to kids and just watch them like. It came out really well. I'm really happy with how it came out. But I'm going to redo the chest part because it was a bit big. It was rushed. The whole thing was rushed, and I had to do it quickly. But also, I was a lot fatter than I am now. So I mean, that's the thing. And yeah, one of the kids from that Halo at Hollywood Bowl thing, when it was over, he'd like all the kids had sort of stood in a group next to me. They'd had some individual pictures taken, and then like they'd all stood in a group around me, and this kid had knelt down in front of me on the floor, like that for the for the camera and everything. And straight after that happened, all the kids ran back inside, and he just went and hugged me for ages. I was like, you couldn't see my face, obviously, because I was in full Chief mode, and Chief never takes his helmet off and never speaks unnecessarily. So I never did. As soon as I put my helmet on, I don't speak when I'm Chief. Halloween is boring now. Not many trick-or-treaters last couple of years. Yeah, there were none here. But I fully expected that with this being like it's like an apartment building type place that I live in, so it was never going to happen here. But where I was living before here, it was like every year getting busier. Breeding like rabbits down there. It's quite terrifying. It's all like I hope one of them heard me. Well, blue team, Chief. What do you mean? I'm not sure I follow. A little bit asleep tonight. Right. Shout out to Twitch, by the way, for not sending me stream boo bollocks tonight. Well done. Silver Team Chief takes his helmet off. Ah, right, yeah, got you. Takes his helmet off? Don't you mean gets his arse out? There's no Silver Team. It was a failed TV show. Let's not pretend there's any, like, let's not give it any undue credit, because there is none. It was a terrible, terrible shit on, I hate it when studios do that. They're literally just capitalising off the name of their brand, and they're not really, like, it's not really what it is. It's in this case, it's Halo in name only. Yeah. I cannot abide such tomfoolery. I like to. Yeah, why not? I just, I never watched it. I never watched it. I knew what it would do to my head if I watched it, so I just didn't. I like. I've seen the reviews, I've seen the videos, I've seen people sort of discuss the synopsis of the plot and how things went, and I was like, I can never watch this. I'll burn everything to the ground. I can never watch this. I think I made it. It's not perfectly symmetrical or anything, but I think I did it. I think I pulled it off. There we go. It actually had some decent scenes. If you only watch the 10% that is good. Yeah, it like for a full 2-season show, it's like, few and far between, isn't it, really? It's like every time they talk or something happens, it's terrible. But then there's a bit where like they shoot some Covenant, and then you go, oh yeah, that's Halo. Oh, it's gone. From what I understand, that's what's happening. And that's the thing. There's so much of the talking out of Halo, the games, that they could have used if they'd given a shit, but they didn't. So it's annoying and upsetting if you're a fan of these. And now they're fully pivoting and they're like gonna try and badly remake the original game and whack it on PlayStation, which I can only imagine is in an attempt to fully destroy themselves. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? But I mean, I sort of don't expect anything from any game studio going forward with the amount of AI shit that's going on right now, with all the tech companies not even making RAM for computers, let alone hard consoles and stuff, and the prices skyrocketing. All the artists from all these game studios are being fired because they're now implementing mandatory AI tools to replace all the like actual graphic artists that were employed at one time. Microsoft's never liked hiring people full time because then they would have to pay them, So they're fully investing and leaning into AI models and throwing everything they can at it. So it's a workforce replacement tool for them. And the best thing about not having a workforce is you don't have to pay them like medical and dental and shit. You don't have to give them any benefits because they're AI. So I really don't expect anything good to come out at all in general in gaming in general for a long time when it comes to like the big expensive games anyway. There'll always be like indie game developers that'll be kicking ass as usual, that do like the really good little games. There'll be loads of that, I'm sure. But Halo? Nah. Not at all. I don't think there'll be a good one of those for a very long time. I'll keep making the suits though. Hey, just give me your money, I'll make you a suit. If you like your AI slop in real life, I'm right here. Yeah, well, they're gonna ultimately realise. I think it's gonna be a hard lesson for money hungry, greedy ass fucking CEO cunts to realise, to learn. You know, but they'll recognise eventually that yeah, you kind of need a few people in there. You know, I don't know when that's gonna happen. I don't know how quick, but it's gonna be a while. I think it's going to be a fiscal year. I'm not even entirely sure what that means, but I know that it means that that's when they count their money. And when they realise that they've lost a huge amount of it, they're going to be like, we might want to rethink the strategy, fellows. We might not be able to give the shareholders their bottle of champagne this year. Might have to hold off on that one. Seems we put all our eggs in the wrong shopping basket and off it's gone down the hill on fire. Yeah, what like that's the other thing is like they're trying to make it like make out like they're changing the world or some shit by making AI do AI things. But they're not trying to change anything. There's no infrastructure changes to not even their own corporations. They're just replacing people. So they're just trying to save money, aren't they? They're not like someone prove me wrong. Please, I'd love to be wrong. Especially about Halo. I'd love to be wrong about it. I fucking loved Halo. Loved it. It was my Star Wars. It was everything. I was fucking obsessed. For fucking 20 years, I've been obsessed. Since the very first game. Since I traded in my GameCube with the original remake of Resident Evil in for Halo and an Xbox in 2001. I have been a massive Halo fan. So this shit is crushing to me. It's horrible. Yeah, very good point. I'll read this out just in case everybody didn't catch that one. Can't wait to rent a computer to rent Halo to play the game made by rented AI data centers. Mm-hmm. There are some cool fan games around. A lot of them aren't finished though. Yeah, because you know they're also getting screwed by the same CEOs making them work for peanuts. And then they're doing it in their spare time, aren't they? So they can't be expected to be like on it all the time, unfortunately. Living wage and all that shit. Affordability, they call it. It's a Democrat hoax. This new word. Groceries. Eggs. Groceries. Affordability. I can't wait for it all to be over. It's all going to blow up in all their greedy ass faces soon, I'm sure. And the AI thing is a symptom of all that CEO Epstein list people greed cunts, you know. It's only those people, it's only people that would have gone on his plane right now. They're the ones replacing people in big software companies and what have you. Because I don't see AI or the implementation of AI as inherently a bad thing. It's the way it's being used. It's the way it's being implemented by tech giants, by the Zuck and the big baldy Amazon man, Jeffrey Bezos, and fucking Musk, the latest one, Musk, who's not lifting a finger to stop his own AI creation, undressing children. You want to sort that one out, Musk? Huh? You want to sort that one out? Might want to put a rush on that. Fucking creepazoid. See, I made an amazing AI picture of my cat celebrating the new year. It was brilliant. But I'm pretty sure I didn't replace any people when I did that. I mean, yeah, I technically could have paid an artist to do it, but it wasn't that important. It was a throwaway, stupid, well, not stupid, it was fun. But it was a throwaway moment thing. I wasn't going to display it in the Louvre. That's what AI is good for, is fun and help. You know? I loved there was an article that had a headline a long time ago that I really loved, and it was, I want AI to help me with my chores and my cleaning and my washing, so I can concentrate on my art. Not AI to concentrate on art so I can have more time for cleaning and and chores. I was like, oh, fucking perfect. Exactly. There's kind of medical research there's all kinds of medical research that's cool. I had a buddy that used AI to survey land for counting animals or something. Not exactly sure what he did. Yeah, I don't know how that works. But yeah, no, there's, like I say, there's a huge amount of stuff that is being helped by it. Like genuine stuff, like the medical research I've heard of. But unfortunately, like the biggest news that's happening at the moment is the amount of people that Microsoft are laying off, and Amazon and all the big tech companies like Facebook and all that. They're just laying off armies of people and getting AI systems to run those things instead of people. But the generative stuff is mostly meh. I do LLMs for helping me learn scripting, APIs. You kind of need to know a bit in advance though. Cancer research, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, well, that's what it's for, dude. You know, like, I can't fault anybody using it to help them learn, and it's when it replaces art, and well, no, when it replaces artists. Let me be very specific on that. Is where it really annoys me, and then the people that don't care about that and end up generating loads of like shit that and then they act like they did it, annoys me, so that's not really an AI thing, that's the user that annoys me on that one. Funny rock eating a rock is funny. I haven't seen that. I've only seen it once and it was so long ago I can't really remember what it was good though. Rock eating a rock. It was the Rock eating a rock, wasn't it? I can't remember. Doesn't matter. I'm sure it was funny though. But then imagine someone did that and then tried to make out that they made a film with The Rock. That's what annoys me. Those idiots that do that. I was in a lot of like Ninja Turtle groups on Facebook, for example, and I had to leave because there was all these like weird bro turtles with 3 fingers instead of 2, and like wearing tracksuits and bling, and they were all smooth and shiny and weird looking, you know, like a proper AI image sort of thing. And it was just like, oh, can we please? And they're like, what? You don't like my work? Like, I'd like to see some of your work. What? This isn't your work. What are you talking about? Type of thing. And I was just, I couldn't anymore. I had to leave. I got tired of the amount of people that told me to get with the times, bro. Like, don't fucking call me bro. Because yeah, it's a nuanced argument, and I'm not blind to the fact that it's not inherently a bad thing, because it's not. But I just disagree with the way that it's being implemented to replace people by greedy CEOs that just don't want to pay people to do work they want, so they can just sit back and fucking line their pockets like they've already always done, you know. But it means they can do even less and earn even more. So it's just fucking shit. I hate that. I wrote the prompt though, bro. Oh, yeah. Yeah, mate, you're right. You did. Yeah, you did write, you know, date rapist Ninja Turtle picture, please. That's what they looked like. That's so fucking... Oh, my God. I only copy and pasted half of it from Reddit. Yeah. Right. There we go. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to have to figure a way of making them clip down on it, I think. But it looks good on the whole. Just needs to be attached, I think. You can get them to clip down like that. That'll be good. Okay, right. Okay, I'm going to get going. I've got a busy night of walking into the other room and standing there for half an hour trying to figure out why I'm in there. So, you know, busy night. Oh, you need to save. Oh, you need to save as well. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Cheers, Mark, for chatting. And it's not his name because he was on not on his actual account, but I think it's Alex50. Thank you for sticking around. Foam is fairly light. Would magnets work? Probably, yeah. But also, depending on the strength of the magnet, you could end up ripping it, because these bits are only the like the thin bendy squishy foam. I think there's just a way that we could just like simply glue underneath to bend it inwards like that a little more, and we could do that and it'll work. Just literally, it just needs to be like that a tiny bit, I think. So yeah, it'll be read, don't worry. So yeah, I'm gonna nip back on tomorrow. I don't know if I've got anything else to do on this suit now. I think I have to paint it. Oh no, I think I might either be rebuilding the helmet or and resizing the. I think I'm rebuilding the helmet and I'm resizing the thighs. So that's a thing that's going to happen. Yeah. So I'm going to get going anyway. Thanks again for watching. Cheers for chatting with me, Mark. And I appreciate everybody that watches these back later on, as usual. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye bye. Love you.